We are gathered here tonight for a special dinner in the honor of my son and your younger brother, Alec. When is the last time you went to the barber or got a haircut? Well, for Alec, it's been almost 3 years. Alec is a very special young man, and just over 3 years ago, he started to lose his hair. And tonight, we're going to have a special dinner in his honor. As you all know and can see, Alec is bald. And 3 years ago, when he was 7 years old, he started to lose his hair in small patches. And then pretty soon, he lost it all over his head. And as he is now, he has no hair at all. Well, let me tell you, Alec is a brave young man. When Alec's condition first developed, we took him to see a dermatologist to see if there was any treatments for his condition. Alec was given a prescription for prednisone and Rogaine. Now, we used these treatments for several months, and eventually we determined that there was no improvement and he wasn't growing his hair back. It sure was brave of Alec to have to put this Rogaine on his hair every day, and that's something that's normally for like older bald men. He was also brave in the fact that he took that prednisone every single day, even though it tasted horrible, and he never complained. Alec was also brave when he had multiple steroid injections under his scalp, and he also had his blood taken many times. Alec never shed a tear. I know some of us in this family may have not handled the shots as well as he did. Now, we have all heard the phrase, bald is beautiful, but it takes on a whole new meaning when you're 10 years old. A lot of people with alopecia and are embarrassed by their hair loss. They might wear a wig or a hat. Well, not Alec. Most days, Alec goes around with nothing on his head at all, even when it's cold out. And he very rarely wears a hat to cover up his baldness. Alec is not as embarrassed at all, and he even often lets people rub or touch his shiny bald head. Alec also accepts himself just for the way that he is. It's not uncommon for when we're out in public for someone to stare at him or even approach him and ask him if he has cancer. And Alec always handles the situation with charisma and self-confidence. His typical answer is, "I have alopecia, not cancer." Or another one of his favorite phrases is, "Well, you know, hair can't grow on steel," and then he knocks on his head to show that his head is made of steel. Also, Alec has a sense of humor with his condition. One time, a year ago or so, we took Aaron, my son, in for a haircut. And when I checked in at the counter, and I had Alec stand next to me, and when the barber approached and asked who the haircut was for, I pointed to Alec and said him. Well, we just stood there, and Alec had a big smile on his face. And after a minute or two, we all started to laugh, even the barber. Alec has also found some unusual uses for his baldness. It's not uncommon for me to come home from work, and Alec will greet me at the door with something stuck to his head, like a Nerf dart. I would like all of you to stop and think for a minute what it would like to be bald. Alec has no hair at all. No hair on his head, no eyebrows, no eyelashes, or not even any hair on his arms. As you know, I'm Alec's father and yours, but what I do every summer is I shave my head right down to the scalp, and I do this in support of Alec to show him that I care about him and I'm trying to understand what it's like for him to be bald. Well, this past summer, Alec gave me a special haircut. It was a mohawk. And I'm trying to support and understand what it feels like to be different. Alec had me do several crazy things with this mohawk haircut. One of the things I had to do was I had to go into a gas station and ask for directions. And I have to tell you, even when we were at Zorba's having pizza, I could feel the people staring at me. Well, in conclusion, Alec is a special young man because he is brave, handsome, and accepts himself for who he is. Alec, come up here and give me a hug because you're a special young man. Thank you.